Hey guys, so I've been on vacation, and as you can see, I'm cleaning up. I'm trying to make space. I still have tomato vines that are doing amazing. Banana pepper plants, some beans here. This has got sunflowers, eggplants, got blooms on here, so I'm trying not to mess with it. Although the bugs have tried to eat it alive. And tucked back in here, I probably put it in the wrong spot, is a, what's it called? Okra. So I'm just waiting to see what that does. I have peppers here. I don't know if these are supposed to be green, red, or yellow, but I think either red or yellow because I planted chilies, red chilies, and yellow, Hungarian yellow wax peppers, and then these are jalapeno peppers. So I'm just waiting to see what these guys do. And there's some Swiss chard back here, which mainly I'm just growing for the chickens, and more tomato vines that are still doing amazing thanks to all the great advice I've got from you gardeners that I follow as far as pruning these tomato plants. But I mean, you can see the vines are lovely. This was the cucumber bed. I've still got like one cucumber vine here and one here, which I'll leave for a couple more days just to let the couple that are on there grow, and then I'll take those out. And got some pepper plants down here which aren't doing anything, so I still have to clip those off. And then I have new cucumber seedlings of different varieties for this cucumber bed, and I'm also moving these trellises because we're going to do something different. That was not a good idea. And these are different types of runner beans, yard long beans, and tomatillos, peanuts, more peanuts over here, another tomatillo, and everything's just really doing great. Got some cantaloupes down here, got some melons hanging on the fence, some cantaloupes hanging on the fence, some melons laying down here too, and over here's a big one. And these melon vines are loaded with all kinds of small ones. So, sorry for the stutter. This is a volunteer potato plant, I do believe. These are my aromas. They're finally starting to ripen. Another tomatillo, some corn back here, which finally has some silks on it. I also have corn out front. And this is a squash, which looks like it also needs, it's a cocozelle squash. There are two of them. And this huge one over here is it says butternut, but I think it was called buttercup or something like that. I'm not sure, but this was an experiment because the growing days is like 110 for whatever type of squash that is. I'll have to relook at the pack because I think I wrote it wrong on the marker, but nonetheless, the way this heat's going, we probably still have that. Okay, then behind me, ew, see that lanternfly? This is what I deal with around here. I don't know what you guys deal with where you're at, but these lanternflies are horrible. I've just got to get that off of there. But these are my loofah, and they're growing wild. Got some beans down there, and the loofah is literally growing over the fence. It's growing down, it's growing everywhere. I do have another trellis, which I'm gonna put together and fasten to this trellis and stake it in the ground to give them more room to spread out, and it's only 3 plants, but it's wild, but I love it. Okay, so we got more peppers over here. And again, I don't know if these are the Hungarian wax or the chilies. I don't know. I didn't mark them. That was when I was first starting out. But back here we've got more tomatoes literally everywhere. And this is another pepper plant loaded with peppers. I've been trying to prune the lower leaves off of these too, here and there as I catch it. But like I said, I've been away, so things have kind of gotten away from me a bit. Zinnias are still putting out, performing beautifully. This is a mess I got to get rid of from the cucumber vines. I tried to sweep this area out a little bit, but here's the cucumbers that I left on there from the other side. And this one actually does trellis up this as well, but it also is only going to be here a few days. And here's the reason why, because if you look on here, it's got several little ones on here, which will only take a couple days to get big enough. They're pickling cucumbers. I'm in the process of pulling out beans out of here because this turned out to be a hot mess, a cluster. So, like I heard others saying, it's easier to replant than to try to save a hot mess like this. So anyways, that's where I'm at with this bed. And those corn, I just left the stalks for the beans, but you can see everything's falling over. The corn stalks, they're dying off. And I have the similar situation here. It's just the beans are so hard to find in here because everything's so tight. But I don't know, those don't look too bad. I may leave them a bit longer. And I've got more tomatoes back here. These are the Lemon Boy, and these are the, what are they? Big Beef. Big Beef. Look at that one. Gorgeous. That one's kind of oddly shaped. But anyways, nonetheless, they're doing really good. I'm happy. And just growing wild. And all this stuff is literally growing over the other side of this 6-foot fence. So, and this is the back side of that bean and corn bed. But some of these don't look bad. I'm going to try to maybe purge through here and save what I can. But some of these you can see down here, they're all yellow and they look horrible. So I'm not 100% what I'm going to do here yet. I'm going to pull out some probably and leave some, but either way. Grapevines got some kind of disease. I did have 2 bunches on it, but the chickens, I accidentally left the gate open. They got in here and, well, there you have it, the remnants of my only 2 bunches of grapes. But it's only the first year for it, so I wasn't even expecting it to do that. More tomato vines. More tomato vines. And this is the back side of those peppers that I've already showed you over here where the Swiss chard is. Yeah. I gotta trim out some of these lower leaves on that tomato plant. But for the most part, everything still looks good. I'm just trying to clean up because I have seedlings in there of cucumbers and some other last round of summer stuff that I want to put out. So anyways, that's just kind of a look around. Oh, one of my baby chickens laid its first egg yesterday. Teeny tiny little egg. That was exciting. I don't know which one it was though, because it happened before we got home. Alright, well, I hope you all have a great evening. Be blessed.